All right. So,
Yes.
as usual, fun facts. Do we have those prepared?
Thinking of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So I will
that
start
checks out.
here. And today I don't have necessarily a fun fact about a character, but one thing I was considering doing is what I'll be calling the Crier's Call. The different things you'll be hearing about just in passing as you do your travels. And one thing that criers have been calling out about, especially in Tourmaline, is recruitment for artillery related jobs in getting the city's six great chain weapons up and running. These chain weapons are used for taking down dragons, one of which, actually, you can see on the mini-map down there, had originally been fired in the original attack just a little while ago. I think under maybe a week ago? A week or two, somewhere around there, in the city, and was able to damage the Arbiter that it attacked, but that was the only functional weapon which was being stored in a museum off in that direction. As of this point, all of the six weapons are mostly operational, and they are looking for people to study them further and perhaps better work out their designs for replication elsewhere. And that is the Crier's Call for this time.
Stuff's heating up.
Yeah.
Or cooling down, depending on which arbiter and which location
true.
you're talking about. But
Indeed.
for Pink's home, it very much cooled down. But for George, it hit up a little bit too far.
Yeah, and in Tourmaline, as you can see by the ring of ice spikes, very much cooled down here. Which,
Very cooled down.
as you noticed walking into the city originally, has actually been somewhat beneficial to various markets, having a large source of cold. And so, we're going to move on to George. What is your fun fact?
So, despite the fact that George was raised in a port city and with enough wealth to be taught how to swim, George is not the greatest swimmer. He can swim. He's not very good at it.
They like do the doggy paddling type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing as there wasn't a in-ground pool on your mansion's map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess they got like a kiddie pool when you were younger. You learned how to swim.
And that's why I learned.
All right. You can go ahead and add that to the fun facts tab here. Oh, already there.
Already got it.
All right. So Pank.
Pank, this is a very simple one. Pank is very fond of cats.
Okay.
He likes how independent they are.
Okay.
He likes just being around a thing that it will stay around him, yet will do its own thing.
Pank is a cat person.
Pank is a cat person.
Based.
Let's see.
All right.
I'd inquire about some Bob Ross.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I've not been streaming this whole time. Where is... Oh, they changed the map.
Been hugging all the Bob Ross to himself.
Indeed. Well, right now I have Insane in the Rain's Tactical, but I can switch to Bob Ross. There we go, Bob Ross. thought I was forgetting something. So, for the recap, last time you made your way back into the city, if I recall, after exploring the facility that you found in the previous day. You went to collect some basic funds, not yet selling your magical items. But Pink, you were able to do some fishing, catch some fish with minimal supplies. Meanwhile, George rolled some really high checks and was able to collect a fair amount of gold just for some starter supplies, or I guess restarter supplies, for your journey forward. One thing that I am interested in doing, because I think parties with Jason in them tend to split a lot, just generally. When we split the party, we'll do one person, the person that's not on that half of the party, will just make up on the spot an NPC that'll at some point join along on the journey. Just a temporary character to show up, and then maybe show up in the future. Who knows? So, if you got some character ideas or just want to make something up on the spot, that works too. All right. And yes, so at the end of the day, you went and settled down after collecting your basic supplies in a local inn, which now that the map has loaded in a little bit more, oh man, you settled down over here in a very simple motel-style lodging built into some ancient barracks that have been refurbished and repartitioned into the Schmear Inn. Checked in very briefly, talking, very few words spoken to the gnomish innkeeper, and bedded down for the night. And that is where we pick up today, with George, as usual, waking up a little bit earlier.
I would like to go speak to Amethys.
All right. So, you press the button, and these green particles begin flying out around you. Inside your small room, there is a curtained door that appears on one of the walls.
I'm gonna jump up and levitate, fly.
Oh, with fly. Okay, sure.
Or since we're in the I'm just gonna be a little whimsical, start flying around because I can.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right. That is a 15.
15 was exactly the DC to just randomly start flying. And it's not one of those weird dream flies where you're like, you kind of go up a little bit and then you kind of have trouble getting any farther. You've flown before using magic, so your brain is well attuned to how to actually go about flying. So now you're
Right.
just floating in the air.
All right. I would like to say, hello. You there? I'm gonna come in.
Oh, hello. Yes, come in. I can, and you hear a sort of a breeze of air before you enter the room. Do you enter?
I do.
You can see on the table is now set with various fish-themed items. Fish-themed pastries, to be exact. Hey.
Hello.
I imagine it's morning?
Yeah, about that time.
Well, it's been weird here.
So,
Well, she looks out the window, which right now is just out into, uh, oddly spaced out into the street that the inn was on. Sort of like the half of the building is sort of inserted into the inn, and then the other half with the window is on the outside, sort of supported by nothing as far as you can see. But she looks at the window, says, well, we're in some sort of city, it looks like now. Last time we spoke, we were on a cliff, and very briefly, it was like we were in the air for some reason. And then now we're here. The world just keeps changing, I guess. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Well, in my material plane, I suppose is the best way of putting it. We're like moving around. And so that does remind me. So the world doesn't change for you here until one of us shows up in a new location.
Well, it's only been a few minutes, I think. Thereabouts. Since we last spoke. So, if there's a little bit of a time difference there, I don't know.
I think there might be a time difference. So there was this one moment when I was flying. Did you feel any of that?
Is that when you were in the, well, for about, I don't know, maybe about 6 seconds or so, the view outside the window just changed to a sky, and then we're here.
Yeah. I believe I contacted you. I was like, well, it was an accidental contacting, but I was like, I'll figure this out. It'll be fine. And then it was, obviously, because,
yeah,
I knew what was going on.
Well, you look well. Better than before.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess time passes differently on my side of things.
I see. Oh, oddly, before the sky, I do feel like I had a weird, very brief dream. Just sort of, I don't know, some sort of like impulse or something of magic. I don't know what it was. But other than that, everything's been pretty normal here.
Right. Yes, that makes sense. I suppose that.
So, how's your journey going?
Well, we've
Oh, we're still on Bob Ross.
We are. Just pardon my frequently changing accent. I'm trying to remember what he sounds like.
It's right around here.
I also like to think, since you responded in the character's voice to that Bob Ross is canonical in.
Okay.
I've lost my train of thought. Well, whatever it was, I'm sure it wasn't important enough to say.
Meanwhile, the train of thought, that was very important. You're talking about your journey.
Oh, that might be important. So we've got, I think, enough supplies to start heading to meet up with my associates, my brother, and a good friend of ours. And yeah. So scenery might be changing a little bit around here, but
Okay.
you know, should just be making our way.
All right. Well, um, that sounds good that you're able to get along. Seems like you've gotten out of whatever scrapes you've been in here. Would you
So
like some bread?
I'd love some bread. Yes,
All
let me just I sort of do doggy paddling through the air.
right. She gives you a little laugh.
Oh, thanks. My form is quite refined.
First roll on my part of the night, or of the day. Yeah, okay. As far as you can tell, she seems to respect it. Respect the form.
Yes, learned that from the greatest tutor in Jasper. Good old quick hands.
Is that a character?
It is now.
Okay.
Is George casually conversing with God?
Definitely not Oswald. All right. So there are many different fish-themed pastries on the table here. So it was just plain water. You said Quick Hand was the name of the swim teacher?
Good old quick hands. That's what we called him. He wasn't the most inventive guy, but that's what he asked us to call him.
Little quick hands.
All right. That's just in there now.
Can't wait to meet up with him, and he's just like, "Yeah, my name's Jim." They called me Quick Hands. They were so insistent on it.
And the best part is Jim's not even like a professional swimmer or anything. He's just some random guy they found.
See him furiously typing.
Yeah.
The question is, was I actually pressing the keys?
Oh,
Mm,
good question.
very good question. Remains to be seen.
All right. What else do you want to do with your time in here?
I guess just hang out. Sort of doggy paddle my way around. The
Well,
most graceful of doggy paddling, obviously.
Thank you, quick hands.
so seeing as we've established that Amethys has full control over everything inside her house, she also just joins in form and starts doggy paddling through the air.
Is she doing a good job?
Yeah, decent job.
Nice.
Do you want to roll for your form and see how it matches?
Yes.
It's just a
What should
straight.
I roll for?
We'll say dexterity.
Oh, that is a 21.
Okay, yeah. You're definitely doggy paddling much more professionally. You have the exact proper form that Quick Hands taught you, and she is
Of
kind of just
course.
trying to keep up, but not quite as perfect as your form may be.
Jasper's #1 doggy paddler right here.
See, if you just imagine the air is just like really light water, right?
Okay.
If you just imagine that, it makes moving the air around a lot easier. At least that's how I see it, you know.
She just turns the air into water. You can breathe. You suddenly like think, oh, I'm about to drown, but like seems like you can also breathe in this water.
That works too, yeah. What works too?
Sound seems normal, interestingly enough. And she like waves her hand, and like the walls sort of like separate out, all of the different decorations and furniture sort of subside, and you're in this sort of like just the same footprint of the house, but now just an open space, uh, or a wall-less space, as far as the
Wait,
interior is concerned. And there's just a pool here.
so the air is water, or there's a pool now
The
as well?
the air in here has turned into like uh there's effectively a pool, yes, but like air around you turned into water as you were doggy paddling through. But there is a layer of air also at the top.
Gotcha. Well, since we are in this water, I would like to water bend by using gust.
Okay. Give me a. Air is water. Okay, sure. Gust. You can create a slight breeze in a linear direction.
And I,
No perception check needed unless you want to make it extra special.
oh, I'd love to make it extra special.
Perception check. What are you trying to do with this?
I am trying to uh sort of push water in a sort of a specific bead of water in a sort of like missile sort of arrangement, so you can clearly see the water moving
Mm.
through the water because it's like
Yeah.
being pushed by the air or whatever.
Okay, so like the water itself, even though water is relatively incompressible, you do get a little bit of a higher pressure area of water going through, changing the index of refraction, so therefore you can see it under the surface.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway,
My question is, does the missile know where it is?
The missile always knows where it is, but where it's not.
Okay.
yeah, the missile knows where it is because it's very eepy.
This missile's a sleepy little guy.
And I would like to defy all laws of physics with an 11 to perception.
Okay, so you compress the water a slight amount. If you're focusing on it, you can kind of see where it is. And Sadie's just gonna, for style points. Well, she repeats what you've done. At the very least, she like tries it out. Seems relatively effortless.
Oh, wow. Yoko Klena.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I think it helps that I can do whatever I want in here. And she goes ahead and creates this like water sculpture just rising out of the water slowly. We'll say this is, what animals would she have had knowledge of?
Rabbit.
Rat.
Rabbit.
Rats, yeah.
Rabbit.
Oh yeah, actually no, rat.
Rat, yeah, I was about to say. Rat.
A big water
because-
sculpture of Snowball holding like a sword and a shield, standing on its hind legs, and just slowly rises out of the water. What
Wow.
do you think?
That is impressive. For only being here for, what, have you been here for about an hour or so? You've gotten pretty comfortable.
Feels like it.
Gotten pretty comfortable with your powers, I'd say.
Yeah, it's strange how easily I can control this space. Doesn't seem to go past the door there, and you look back at the door, and the water's just kind of like up against it. Of course, the water or the door is just a curtain, and so you can see it just goes straight to the air of your room. The water doesn't flow past.
The end of the chunk. It's not rendering.
Yeah. Or the water physics haven't been activated yet.
They haven't updated yet.
Yeah.
Can you expand your room?
Doesn't seem like it. I'll give it a go. Okay. We will pull up the sheet here. Open.
He's pulling up the sheet.
Here we go. Map is not shown. Amethyst should be over here. Perception is okay. Okay. So you do see the room, like the window pushes out to one of those like sort of indentations where you've got like that seat at the bottom, and the window just sort of like forms out into this sort of like 3-pane window system. And that's about the extent of her expansion.
Interesting.
Not by much, it would seem.
I imagine Hank should be getting up soon. So maybe he'll.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think around about this point with all of they're playing around, you can say you've woken up.
I assume I'm just gonna look over and. Oh wait, are we in the same room?
That's up to you. Did you want to share a room? You did just get bedrolls, I do believe.
You what, sorry?
You did just get bedrolls, I do believe.
I think from what my notes say, we got a singular room.
We got a singular
room?
Okay.
Okay.
So I imagine I'd be waking up and just seeing George passed out, consciousness shifter in hand.
Yep.
I'll walk over, sit down beside him, reach down, and then just click.
All right. You now are in this space as well, and you're just in the room. There's a new curtain door on the wall, and you can see the curtain is just like a little bit wet at like the bottom half.
I'm gonna walk up to the curtain and just like as if I'm just gonna walk out of it without even like pushing it aside, you know. So and I'm just gonna be like, George Amethyst, I'm.
Suddenly, it's about waist high.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Actually, no, it would be like, let's say shoulder high.
All right, so like
Shoulder high water.
George, Amethys, I'm what?
Oh, Matt wants to pick your head up. Don't want
Let
to
me see
goggle
where-
on it.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. Shoulder height to who?
I think everyone here. Wait, George, what is your height?
I think I'm taller than Pank by like.
Do you remember Pink is 4'8"?
Yeah, I'm 6 foot. So Pank would be submerged.
I would say this is probably like 4 to 4.5 foot water, because Amethys is also like, I think last time we said 14.
Yeah, I guess she's teenager sized.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Well, if she's like, what race is she? She's
Human.
so she'd probably be at least 5 foot
Yeah.
if she's 14.
Yeah, so 5 foot, and then
14-year-old.
minus like 6 inches for like your head to just stick above and be able to stand on the bottom. That makes sense for 4.5 feet.
Okay, so my head would just barely be above the water.
Yeah.
Make sure to keep
Yeah.
your beak up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna slip my head under and be like, "You don't want to start gargling the water."
Pink is just gonna kind of go wide-eyed for a second, like, what?
You hear this normally. The sound doesn't seem to be impeded by the water.
Never before in my days have I seen such. Huh. And then Pink is gonna put his head under the water and be like, hello? Oh.
What did you say?
Hello?
Oh yes, hello.
This is
Oh, and Amethys turns around at this
strange.
point, having constructed another water sculpture of an even more grand snowball, holding now like a multi-tiered sword and with just like a 6-pack. Like, oh, hey.
Oh, wow.
Hank.
That's impressive.
I took some artistic liberties.
No, I think it suits him.
It's so tall. It's crazy.
Well, I wanted to be able to have the room to add some detail.
Right.
Looks good with a 6-pack. It suits him.
Yeah.
By the way, you've now sold your funny yellow suit, right?
Did I?
Is it still in
I
your
don't think
inventory?
I don't think we ever ended up selling stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was like, it might be useful later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was convinced to save it, and also we didn't really sell anything. George, except for me,
Oh no, you
I
ate
didn't
the
even
fish
sell
you caught.
fish. No, yeah, we ate the fish that I caught, and George just changed people's lives with his music.
Oh yes, also meeting up with Severus the Goliath.
And I still have my
So you're still just...
yellow smiley
Are you still
jumpsuit.
wearing it?
I do believe so, yes.
Okay.
I don't think I ever took it off.
So yeah, you look funny as ever.
Thank you, thank you. I think I'm really starting to like this suit. You know, yellow and blue. Good colors together.
Well, what else would you like to do in this space? We just want to hang out for a while.
I think I'm good.
I think Pink was coming here in just to see what was going on.
Mm.
And apparently a lot is going on.
Water.
Water. Water.
At this point, I think Amethyst is going to drain the water down to the floor, leaving, of course, the pillar, just a pillar of water for the snowball sculpture to sit on, which I guess, yeah, she'll just turn that to ice. So it's now just a perfectly clear ice sculpture.
Oh wait, I would like to show off my immaculate form.
Mm.
So I'm going to swim up to the top of the, like right in front of the snowball
Mhm.
sculpture to just look at.
All right. You see George doing some very, very uniform doggy paddling. Like this is a form that has been practiced and ingrained, uh, and not strayed from too much.
Wow, that's impressive.
And
Form.
up, Peg, with this form, I can't believe I almost drowned in that river outside of Jasper.
Yeah, no, this is pretty good
It just doesn't make
form.
sense, you know?
You have some rather quick hands.
It's funny you mentioned that, because I learned from the best. Good old quick hands, we called them.
Wow,
Yeah,
you learned from the guy.
I learned from the guy. I don't know what his name is, though. We just called him Quick Hands.
Yeah, that sounds
He
about
was an
right.
enigmatic fellow.
Did you ever learn more about him, or just he taught you that?
Well, now, Quick Hands was a bit of a scoundrel, right? Because he did his tutoring with us for free, but on the condition that we, and by we I mean me, it was just me, uh, that I never share the secret of his form. And so it would just be him and I. And he told me not to tell my mother. Uh, and he showed me how to doggy paddle, and then he would leave.
Amethyst just looks over at you a little concerned, looks at her hands. She's broken the secret.
I could just kind of look at you in a way that it's just like, imagine putting your hand on someone's shoulder and just being like, "Yeah, buddy."
Yeah.
Just
He
imagine
also
that, but like as a look.
he also like so Quick Hands, he would show up about every week or so. Um he would reek, I'm not going to lie. So every time we would practice, he would ask that I bring out soap to like make the swimming more difficult. So, change the sort of form of the water. And then, first he would show me the form, he would swim around in there for a little while, and then he'd get out. He'd be like, okay, you do it now. And then I'd do it for a little while and I'd come out and he'd be gone. But he'd smell, I think, better. So, strange fellow.
Yeah, certainly sounds like it. These tutors seem rather eccentric.
Oh, for sure. You know, my father always got the weirdest people, but Quick Hands was up there.
Peg is just
Very
kind of thinking
interesting
now.
lore.
Peg is just thinking now, what other, he doesn't say this out loud, but what other individuals like this has George come across? He's probably
I
going
mean,
to ask you later.
I knew that, he knew my father. So, like, obviously, he was a tutor for me.
Of course, of course. Those family connections, if you will.
There's family connections. Greatest swimmer in Jasper. That's what I always said.
I can't argue with the results that you have.
Oh no, never. They're quite refined. But yeah, very hands-off instructor. I had to learn the basics myself. Based off of, visualization, of course.
Of course. Pink's not going to dig into that one.
It was always strange too, because he would insist that proper swimming form requires you keep your clothes on in order to sort of keep the consistency of I'm trying to make this seem less weird, but bringing this up has not helped. I have a vision for quick hands that I'm trying to put through with George.
Meanwhile, George was the equivalent of like 6 when all of this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, this random guy came around so that he could wash his clothes in himself.
Yeah, no, I was thinking this is just like a homeless guy. But George misinterpreted, or he lied to George about.
Good old quick hands.
Quick hands.
Anyways, enough reminiscing, I'd say.
Yeah, reminiscing on good times.
Enough reminiscing on good times.
We have a mission.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, Mathis, we shall be around.
All right. Well, if you need a space to chat, I can also raise up a couple tables. Just to go through your plans.
Right. Oh, actually,
Might be a good idea. Yes.
I'm going to try to mimic what Amethys has done and create a water statue of my memory of quick hands.
Okay.
Your 6-year-old equivalent.
Perception
Okay.
check.
The memory of quick hands. That is a 15.
15. All right. Sure. You're not trying to like break gravity or anything here. So yeah, the laws of physics stay intact. So yeah, sure, 15 is sufficient.
I like how that has to be specified.
So the form you see is literally just some dude. There's the clothes are mostly uniform. There are like some holes that modern day George would patch immediately, would mend without a thought in the world. The face is not very detailed. Who knows why? It might be because, maybe it's because the 6-year-old memory is not very accurate, but yeah, it's just some dude.
It's just some dude. Is he like any sort of like? Is it just a normal dude, or does he have like things about him that make him seem?
He does have, and this is very specific, he seems to have this really long nose, which you can't tell if it's George misremembering or it's actually this long, but it seems cartoonishly long.
Like a Doofenshmirtz nose?
A Doofenshmirtz nose.
Maybe just gonna kind of be staring at it like a little bit dumbfounded for a second. So this is the guy.
Yeah, that's quick hands. From what I remember, at least.
Very noble looking fella, huh?
Oh, of course. Did I? Hmm. I think his nose might be too small.
And so his nose is just like that.
Well, yeah, that's his nose. It cut through the water like anything else.
Certainly good with that, as my beak is.
And of course, all quick hands. Also the snorkeling champion of Jasper.
No, of course. Of course. If he's the swimming champion, number one swimmer, he might as well be number one snorkel.
Of course, he could always keep his nose above the suds of soap. That was partially another reason. He wanted to show off that he could, even in the roughest conditions, he could still keep snorkeling.
Really an inspiring man.
Oh, for sure. Anyways, I guess we have places to be.
It might honestly be a good idea to discuss while we're here because of the secrecy of the realm.
Good point. Good point, yeah.
So,
So, let's see. We are heading south now. First things first is to meet up with my brother and Gregor.
Carnathian, where did they say they were again?
They were heading to. Oh, right, I did send to them.
While you're setting up at the table, Sadie goes ahead and summons some fish logs. Because I think that's the one pastry, or like one sweets she's learned about.
Right.
I mean, it's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, Pank, it has occurred to me. I don't think I've sent to either of them in a while. But they were going to Oradon last I remember.
All right. Might be a good idea to send to them when we get out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
But for now, probably for the best to start making our way to Oradon.
I agree. All right. Yeah, it's been lovely, Sadie.
Yeah, of course.
See you on the other side and all that good stuff.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
Well, see you on this side, I suppose. Yes. Gonna just
And immediately George disappears. As you both leave this realm, Sadie goes ahead and picks up one of, not Sadie, Mathis goes ahead and picks up one of the fish logs and just looks at it as you're disappearing.
nom 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
And you're back, sitting next to each other in George's bunk, or on his cot rather.
Ah. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, huh?
Yeah. All right. I suppose I need to send to my brother. So, got to prepare my lungs. I would like to cast send.
Okay.
Hello, brother. This is George. We are about to leave the city to head to Oradon. We have gotten enough supplies for the trip, and we will be making our way to you with due haste.
All right.
Not a cutoff
Sweet.
message.
Not a cutoff message, thank goodness.
Didn't end with and. Hello, George. This is Nuvian. I've, with the Gregor, made our way to Svaler. If you have your crystal connector and you're still in the city, we might be able to connect by that.
Man, that man has impressive lungs. He paused for like 5 seconds and still was able to get that message through. He's in Svela, apparently. So I believe that's en route. And he said that we can crystal connect, so I'm gonna pull it out.
And you notice it's already glowing, I believe. Which color did you get? Does it say on your items list there?
Let me see. It is a
Let's see.
hey, so I don't have a crystal connector.
It would have been in your list of items, I think, that were sent in with you.
Oh, it's in the cube. I was about to Okay. It's blue.
Okay.
I was about to, I was like, oh fuck, we didn't get we lost it in the worm.
That would bad.
Okay, so yeah, it'll give a constant, dim blue shine as you pull it out.
All right, I pull out the connector. Is it same sending rules?
Yes. Same sending rules. As you squeeze it, it begins playing a message from Nuvian. Oh wait, he called you George last time.
He did.
Gotta turn
I was
a page back and see my few pages back and see my big note of Airjor. Okay, so it says, "Hello, Airjor. This is Nuvian. We just made our way through the Satian Forest to Svaler. It seems they've opened up a new, or reopened rather, a local brewery, and they're having a big celebration of that. We'll probably be in the nearby area for the next couple of days." And that is it.
All right, I'm gonna squeeze the connector.
And for the
Hello,
sake of
Nuvian.
expediency, because Nubian is currently holding his crystal connector over in Svaler, we can just make this a full one sentence at a time conversation.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Hello, Nuvian. This is Aljor. Roger that. We'll see you when we see you.
All right, George. Since I ran out of words previously, we'll be staying at the So-So Inn right near the brewery. Our plans are to make it to Peridot next, as soon as we can find a good place to rendezvous. I don't know if Peridot would be any better for you.
Well, let's see how far away from each other we are as we travel and figure out a meetup point based off that.
On foot, well, taking the ferry a little bit as well, it took about 5 days to get to the Seishin Forest and another day to cross it, to get over to Svaler. If I recall, you have that device for teleportation that you might be able to take as well.
Yes, we've got that. It does rely on our memory of previously seen locations, but, previously remembered locations.
Well, both Svaler and Peridot are relatively equal distance from Citrine. You've traveled there before, right?
We have traveled to Citrine. Though Citrine has seen better days.
I see. Well, I've not heard word of the capital fully falling. As far as I know, it's still operational. Svaler is about 80 miles, which is 80 miles from Citrine, which is about half the distance it is from Tourmaline.
We're taking yet another trip to Citrine.
Let's go gambling.
No.
We can't.
The casino's been razed to the ground.
Yes, unfortunately, the most important establishment in Citrine is gone, unfortunately. But we will, the city will make do. It will come back stronger.
Certainly, I hope so, with everything that's gone on. I've heard over in Paradox they're trying to plan to lure one of the arbiters to try and possibly take it down, see if they can achieve that. You remember the history of Peridot, right?
Can I make a history roll?
Yes.
That is, I believe, 14. Yeah, 14.
14? Okay. This is relatively common knowledge for people in the area. Since you're from the opposite half of the country, it would be a little harder to remember, but I think you do just barely get to some sort of half memory of learning that Peridot was one of the cities that had originally been able to fell an arbiter back at the end of the age of arbiters.
Oh yeah, it was like an arbiter killer city.
Yes, the first, in fact, due to the geographical position being very advantageous for such an action. I imagine there'd be a little bit of safety from any further attacks there as well, since, well, many things have been dismantled over the centuries. I hear, based on rumors, they're building it back.
Might make it a bigger target too.
Who knows? Either way, we've got to cross through there on our way to Oradon. Then either take the Destroyer's Lake out to port or go through Kovel.
Well, don't wear yourself ragged. Make sure to keep plenty of supplies. We should be heading. So talk whenever we see. Well, I'll talk to you whenever.
In Svaler or Peridot?
We'll get Pink. You want to just... I mean, they've got a new brewery. You want to... I mean...
And I believe you would have been able to overhear both sides of conversation here.
Okay. That was going to be my question.
Like, I wouldn't mind checking it out. Like, Svela sounds kind of nice right now. Kind of popping.
Yeah, sure. Why not? And perhaps
We will
they
meet
have...
you in the fantastic city of Svela.
All right. Like I said, we're staying in the Sozo Inn. That'll be right near the really newly reopened and celebrating 90 proof.
We shall be there with due haste.
All right.
And I'm going to say to George with like a little bit more of a hushed tone. And perhaps they'll also have their own very important building there. Just like Citrine.
Oh, we can only hope so. I mean, new brewery. What goes with a good brewery? A very important building.
A very important building.
All right, so seems that I would like to I would like to half hold the crystal connector down.
All right. There we go. Oh, and I need to turn on tourmaline because you have been there now. You know where that marker is.
Right. All right. So it would probably just be easiest to teleport to Citrine. It's quite a distance from here to there. And then we can make our way to Svela, which is past the forest. So
Just past what, sir?
it's past the forest.
Mm.
So we've just got to make our way there.
I think
All
that's
right.
a good idea. And you also
I
haven't
like
been
that.
to Citrine since all that stuff has happened, have you?
I don't believe I have, no. All right, I let the button go.
Okay.
All right. So, where shall we stop in Citrine? Do you think the ferry service is still running?
I would imagine so.
We could try to stop there to get the ferry out to the city.
That would probably be the best bet.
All right.
Otherwise,
Well,
travel
with
by foot
my
would be way too much.
right, we're already gonna have to walk a little bit anyways. So, with my power of memory, I would like to think of the ferry in Citrine in the southern part of the city.
Ferry in Citrine, southern part of the city. Okay.
And that would be in the Copper District? Or is it?
No, that wouldn't be Copper District. That would be Silver.
Right.
Okay. This is an area that was not too significantly known to you. You just passed through it briefly. So, we'll see. Homebrew. Alright, so we're going to say this is going to be a pretty difficult one. You're able to remember it, so we'll say DC 18.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 12.
Well,
So, George, I'll start the event. Uh, you fall back over on your bed, and yep, the door is still there. You hear the whirring of the wishing and the whirring of magic off behind the curtain.
Just gonna leave her to it and go back.
All right, you wake back up.
All right.
All right, and I'm still playing the consciousness round.
Well, I don't think that works. You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a good old try. And I'll grab the consciousness shifter myself
All right, what are you
and
thinking?
make sure George is holding on as well before I think of the fairy and think of the excited feeling I had specifically at when we were docking, seeing the mountain that I really wanted to fly around.
Okay. Sure.
Smart.
Because
DC.
I distinctly remember talking with that Eric Hooker individual, I forget the name at this time, who told me about the mountain area around Citrine. So Pink would have been excited about that.
Okay.
And usually you can say no to this because this is me trying to just get advantage on shit. I mean, usually when you have excitement or are looking forward to something, you tend to remember that what you were doing at the time more.
Sure. Okay.
Try to remember the smell you had.
We'll say DC 18 still, but with advantage.
Okay. That's fair. Okay, that's the first roll. Was an 8.
Okay.
I just need the teen. 19!
All right.
19!
Let's go!
You
I
all
was
turn
really
into
excited
light
for that mountain.
as everything turns into light. 6 seconds of your conscious experience later, it is now a little past midday in Citrine. Where is the party token? Oh, party token is purple, apparently.
Imagine we get there and it's not running.
God.
I don't think we considered that.
We did
But
not.
before we get to Citrine, meanwhile, 6 hours earlier in Tourmaline, probably like 4 hours earlier in Tourmaline, there's a knock on your room door. So the door opens, and there's a gnomish individual who's like, another one left without returning the key. And we go now to Citrine.
I'm so sorry, that innkeeper. So sorry.
I was really, like, from the beginning, I was wondering about whether or not you'd return the key.
I can't wait, 30 sessions from now for Pank and George to realize they have a key to an inn they do not remember.
Yeah, go ahead and put in, just put in random inn key in one of your inventories. We'll come to it when we come to it.
I was hoping you were going to say, we got there and we're like, oh shoot, the inn key, and we make it a goal to return the inn key.
There's a random inn key in my inventory. I will be ignoring this random inn key.
D&D Beyond now has the shared inventory, right?
I shall put it in the shared inventory,
yes.
which makes it even more likely that we're going to forget. It's in party equipment now. It has been forgotten.
I did forget party inventory was a thing, so you are right. It is just going to be forgotten.
It has now been forgotten.
That key will never,
it's going to see the light of day.
It's like it's like at the very bottom of the backpack, like in one of the little folds. So
Yeah.
like it's just you'd have to really dig through it, like turn it inside out to even see it.
I can't wait in 15 sessions to be like, oh, we got a random ink key. I'm just gonna put it in the party. We already have one.
Our goal is to just keep taking in key,
Oh no.
melt it down, and sell the metal.
All right. So welcome back to the copper, or not the copper district, the silver district of Citrine. Now over at the port, over on the docks. Let's see if anyone goes ahead and notices you. I believe you're good there. See, I think George has the lower stealth, generally speaking.
I've
Yeah, we
got,
got pretty good stealth.
5.
Again,
But I'm competing with a ranger. Yeah, makes sense.
That's pretty high though.
5 is pretty high. Yeah.
So yes,
Hard things.
nobody seems to notice you're here. It's just the bustle of a. Oh man, Hank, you've got +8. Okay. Yeah, no one seems to notice
stealthy.
you just showed up at these docks here. It does seem to be busy as ever, if not even a little more busy now that there's many events happening here. And previously, last time you arrived, all of the efforts were towards recovery from the quake, which, if I go to the levels of destruction, Sterling Market, landslide, here we go. Oop, not that one. Not that one. Wait, what? Oh, dry canal, here we go. There we go. So that waterfall is now fully cleared. And the day is yours.
About what time? So it's 6 hours of real life.
We'll say it's
Travel,
about 2
whatever.
p.m.
Okay, yeah.
And you've still not had
Are there-
breakfast yet.
Are there? Ooh.
Only there was
I'm
a
a bit
confectionery around.
I'm a bit famished. Or are you?
I could go for some food.
I suppose we should get that first.
Where could we possibly get some food in this town?
So fuck. Real head scratcher, that one.
Yeah. Well, I could go for some nice confectionaries if I'm.
So we're
being
both
honest.
thinking of Choats then, yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. While we're going there, I would like to see. Let's keep an eye out for like country maps, like ground country maps, so we can sort of get a lay of the land.
I think I just crashed my art program. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're still good.
Oh.
I mean, you
And
are
I'm gonna do
using
the same thing again.
a massive map.
Yeah, no. Gigamap is 15,000 by 14,000.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, you have your crystal connector to navigate to wherever you might want to go. So it's all up to you. What do you want to do?
I say we're walking. We're walking to chill.
Would also like to walk.
Not use the words hard.
And by
The train system.
walking, I mean the train system. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, indeed. I forgot how far away it was from where our current location was.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of training
Also,
to do.
Things that you notice upon ascending up the edge of the mountain here, or the highlands technically, towards the first train station, is off to your west. Apparently, I only put the destruction on the Gigamap, so I've copied it over here to the Citrine map. Here's the new destruction patterns for the city. Here's the char that led up to the pearl necklace that you saw before, Pink. But yeah, off to your west rather, is just a huge ice spike coming out of the lake. And plenty of other points of destruction. To be fully rendered in eventually. All right. So, as per usual, trains here take 1 silver in the Silver District. And that'll go from your start to your destination.
Right, Pink has 0 money.
I'll pay for both of us.
Thank you.
Yep. We are going to need to get some money. So
Yeah.
I've got well, we spent a lot on getting supplies.
Unfortunately, the best way to get money here is no longer here.
Best way to lose money.
I don't know what you're talking about. Pink never lost money ever.
Yeah, it just got transferred to George.
Yeah, true, actually.
Could always try to make some money.
Yeah, no, we definitely need to make some level of money. Just to get us by until we meet back up with the others.
I agree. All right. Man, I do love a good train, though.
We just get to relax.
You know, Citrine has seen its better days. As I'm, like, looking out the window.
Yeah, I take it there's levels of destruction throughout the train ride that we can see.
Indeed. So we go back to map here. Interestingly enough, the Silver District doesn't seem to be as impacted as everywhere else. There's a little bit of destruction in the lake, but that didn't damage too many structures, other than what was already on the coast there. There does seem to be a large ice spike in this area, which you don't recognize any structures that would be here. But as far as the landslide here is concerned, that has, in the time since, been cleaned up a little better, and at least before the Arbiter attack, cleared up the rail line going up this part of the mountain. And so now there's this loop, at least, that is now cleared up.
Yeah, no, the damage that I saw over near the pearl necklace was kind of impressive. So, well, no, I probably shouldn't mention that out loud.
No.
Well, do you have a destination in mind?
Indeed.
The nearest stop to Choat's confectionery.
All right, Choate's Confectionery, over in District 17. Go ahead and zoom in over here. All of these lovely places you've visited before.
The hat area.
Indeed.
Classic Oldson.
I feel like I was going to be deep in my notes. I feel like one of these names actually is not the official one.
Isn't what?
It is not the official name, but the one that you learned. I might be thinking of a different city, though. So you arrive at the District 17 station and make your way over to the confectionery. it seems to be open and operational. And if I go all the way back in my notes to okay. Right. Okay. Wow, okay. You met 78 people before getting to the Choate confectionery. There's a lot of NPCs.
That's a lot of people.
So, in here you see, through the window as you walk in, through the window and as you walk in, the same old male human wearing a flannel coat with a lanky build and a pointy nose, who seems to be running this place. This is an older man.
How are the condition of his clothes?
In well repair.
Very good.
Ah, hey folks.
I would like.
Welcome in.
Hello.
You've been here recently, right? About a week ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, good to have you back. What can I
Good
do you
to
for?
see. Let's see. Just something to quickly fill us up for the journey ahead.
All right. We looking at a long journey here?
We are
Rather
heading
long
to-
journey.
Yeah.
Well, we do have some of the harder breads, less water in them, for the longer journeys. If you're just looking for something for rations, I can give you some of those and some jelly. That would make some good, well-preserved traveling. I think that's about as far as we go for traveling stuff. The rest is all very much watery. Spoils quick, but boy, is it tasty.
Of course. Yeah, I myself, I think I'm good on the days ahead part. I'm just looking for today's meal, that sort of thing.
Well, if you're looking for meals, we do have these dough rings, or donuts, as some may call them. And he points you over to a different section of the display that has all of these different decoration styles of rings of dough.
That's a rather fancy concept.
Ooh.
It is. Yes, I think I'll have that, please. That sounds delicious.
All right. A little bit of a breakfast for dinner, or for lunch, I suppose.
Just what's
Do they-
that?
Do they have any like pink frosted sprinkled donut?
They would, yeah.
I'll take a pink frosted sprinkled donut.
All right, all right. Would you like some cream for dipping?
Ooh. Sure.
Yes.
Sure. I can get you a cup of that. Or if you're interested in coffee, we also have that.
Coffee. Man, that's quite the exotic thing to have.
Yeah, well, they
I've
say that it's
got
the drink
everything,
of
it's a treat.
intellectuals, right?
Of course, yes.
If you remember, my wife does work at the nearby college,
Right,
the
yes, of
Epsilon
course.
Polytechnic, so
Yeah.
she's developed a taste for it over time, eh?
Of course, yeah.
Well, you want the coffee or the cream? Or both?
I'll take the cream. I don't think I'll take a coffee.
I think we'll go with the same.
All right, fair enough. Total here comes out to about 5 copper for each of you.
Could you split a gold, perhaps?
Oh, sure, no problem at all. He takes the gold and splits it up. 9 silver back to you. Keeps one for
Thank
himself.
Thank goodness you didn't have to say, "Can you split platinum?"
you.
It's like, all right, I'll take it.
Oh, that would be so funny.
It's like going to McDonald's with a $100 bill.
Well, feel free to take a seat over there, and if you want anything else to sustain your travels, got these over here.
Right. Penny for your thoughts, perhaps.
Oh, sure.
Do you know of where there might be like a performing stage nearby?
Performing stage nearby. Let's see. Let me go grab my little town glossary here. He goes over and pulls up. I feel like I had this written down over here. Oh, I think it's in this document. Okay. C for Citrine. Silver District. Okay. Okay. I just have a note here written in German. What does this say? Why? Okay. Interesting. Anyway. So. Okay. Oh, that's also there. All right. So, if you're looking for a larger stage, there is the Silver Cast. Silver Cast. Silver Cast Theater. Yeah. There is the Silver Cast Theater nearby, but that is up the steps a little ways. It's over by the Epsilon Polytechnic.
Sounds good.
I also have a quick question, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
Is the ferry system still up and running?
Oh, yeah. Ferry systems. Actually, let me check the map. Oh, interesting. Specifically, the way the destruction pattern I made on the gigamap, not looking too detailed on the structures. Entrance to Riga Lake, or Riga Lake, destroyed. To the 2 lakes out here, to the 2 lakes out here, also destroyed.
Would that happen to be the direction that we'd be traveling?
I believe we're going south.
What directions would you be traveling here?
We're heading to Svela.
Oh, Svaler. Well, that would. I mean, if you were to take a boat, you could get to the edge of the city of Furnace Lake, but that doesn't go off that far. For Svaler, you'd want to head on down to the east, down to the northern Ichijiku Plains, which, there's a beautiful swath of flowers over there this time of year. But after you go through there, you should be able to get to Svaler. It's all by foot. If you want to get there by water, that's gonna be quite a longer journey.
Charlotte can handle a little bit of walking.
Yeah, it's about 80 miles from the eastern wall, which can take you a certain amount of time depending how fast you travel, I suppose.
Yeah, so it seems like we're walking.
Yeah, 2.5 days or so.
Oh, that's not too bad at all.
Unless you're taking a horse and carriage with you.
Yeah, I think we'd be mostly walk.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than the things that we've had to do recently. So
For sure.
Well then, good luck with the forest.
Thank you.
thank you.
And he just goes back to cleaning something behind the counter.
Had you
Yeah.
already given us our
Yeah,
stuff?
have we gotten our food?
Oh yeah, no, you've already gotten it.
Okay,
Nice,
good.
okay.
Oh, and feel free to leave those on the table. I'll get them after.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
The little plates. They seem to be handcrafted little ceramic plates with like sort of like holly branches patterned into the perimeters with like little tiny paint spots or I guess glazing spots that kind of look like little birds. But you've got your food now.
I will eat my pink frosted sprinkled donut and cream.
I'll eat my donut as well.
I'm currently simulating the feeling of eating a confectionery by eating a piece of cheesecake.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like we just kind of chill here for a little bit and eat.
For
All
sure.
right.
One thing I'm curious about, but don't know how we would be able to broach the subject, is if the husband is in the know about the stuff going on,
Mm.
like the wife is. I feel like that's the type of thing where it's like, maybe for the best if we don't try and figure that out.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, um, the wife was part of something called the Society of Old Women.
Mm.
Yeah. I got my notes.
All right. So after chilling for a bit here, are you waiting for anything particular, or just once you finish your meal?
Probably just one of those rare moments of actually properly resting before the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
All right. So you finish up your meals, revealing the fun little patterns below, various birds in a nest on the donut plates, And then at the bottom of the cup, there's just a little cat face at the bottom.
Hank gives a little smile at seeing that.
Actually, the cream would have been in a saucer. So yeah, at the bottom of the saucers, there's a little cat face.
I imagine once we finish, we would probably head out. And since he said we're not going to make it far by water,
Yeah.
we probably won't be taking the ferry. We'll probably just be taking the train over to the eastern side.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd get on the nearest train stop again and make a waste.
All right.
2 more silver.
Indeed. So let's see. Ooh.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay. Would there be a route? There would not. Okay. So, as you go ahead and load onto your trains, it seems there is only one train route into the Copper District. The various signs on the map have denoted that the stations that travel through the Copper District are all indisposed due to the destruction.
So we won't
But-
be able to go all the way by train.
Correct. So you can only make it into the Copper District, as certain key stations here have been cut off by various disaster.
Okay. While we think of that, why don't we head to the stage so that for the theater, so that we can get a little bit more money, perhaps.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, he mentioned over by the Epsilon Polytechnic, you would be able to find, using your crystal connector, the Silvercast Theater. Right about this time, it'd be about 3 p.m., I'd say. Yeah. Well, actually, no, it'd be 40 minutes there, so probably about 4 p.m. as you've had your downtime. Coming up to the Silvercast Theater, it does not currently appear to be open, but there are signs outside saying there's going to be a show tonight.
Does it mention specifics about the show?
Entry is 1 gold, and there will be a, let's see, I can pull this character out. On stage tonight will be the Bard Sisters, and the sign is a very extravagantly painted sign that shows various sort of magical glyphs around the 2 sort of roughly drawn figures that represent the 2 sisters. One slightly taller, one slightly shorter. Both in a silhouette.
Well, Hank, we don't have the funds to enter here.
No, we do not. And it also doesn't seem like the place where you can just go up and play.
No. Did we pass a fountain while we were... Is there like a fountain nearby?
Sure.
I have an idea though. I'm gonna go up to the fountain.
All right. Sure, we'll say there's a fountain out in front of the theater because that's a denotion of a relatively rich area. Sure.
Right. I am gonna step up on the fountain. Pull out my guitar. And say, ladies and gentlemen, it would be my utmost pleasure if you would listen to the performance I would like to give at this very moment.
Everyone goes silent to pay more attention.
As I begin to play, of course, my classic festival theme.
All right, all the way at the beginning. Does Pinks begin busting it down with the sauce?
There we
About
go.
a second out of sync, but yeah.
Pank. If only Pank had his pan flute. Pank will probably. Oh God. What is my performance? Pink's not gonna bust it down. Pink is just gonna kind of sit off to the side and maybe go around like trying to gather a little bit more of a crowd.
Okay.
That would probably be more what Pink is doing.
Okay, so it's
Just
like, come look sort of idea?
Yeah, like, oh, there's a performance about to be going on.
Okay.
Type of stuff.
All right.
Not like telling people to watch, but just like, making people aware.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to roll for performance.
Go ahead and roll performance.
Oh, that was scary. Okay. I got a 15.
15.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's a bad performance at all.
No. I was just I did not want to see a 1. I got
It's just not a life-changing performance, but it's a good performance.
It's a good performance.
Okay. Sure. So, through this performance, there is already a crowd gathered here, and so there's plenty of patrons here to spare a coin or two. And in various copper and silver, you do accrue a whole 3 gold.
Oh, damn.
Okay. We are the richer part of the neighborhood.
This is true. Whole 3 gold. Let me mark that down real quick.
That's good.
And that's across
Right.
maybe 20 or so people who have stopped by to pay you a little mind.
As I wrap up, I'm like, thank you, everyone. If you would like to see more, well, it seems I might be performing tonight, right over in the theater.
There's a confused murmur among the crowd.
I mean, I'm going to enter, is what I mean.
And there's this one guy at the front's like, oh, yeah, it makes sense.
So yes. If you would like to see more, as well as the wonderful Bard sisters, be sure to stop on by tonight.
Excuse me, sir. Are you performing with them?
No. Just separate. I'm my own traveling bard, so I thought I might perform tonight.
More confused looks from the crowd. Yeah. And like that guy just walks away, walks to the theater, pays his entrance fee and leaves. Or I guess enters. Another person walks up and says, hey, there's just
Hello.
the one performance tonight. They've rented out the whole theater.
It seems that
It's a big
it
event.
seems I've misconstrued what it meant by entrance fee.
Yeah. I mean, you did say you're traveling, right?
I did, yes. And seeing that gentleman pay for the. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Um, it seems I'm a bit mistaken here. Uh, no. Sorry, everyone. I will not be performing. It's just the sisters. I'm sure they will do lovely tonight, better than I, of course. I'm just a warm up, of course.
She just raises her hand. Well, I mean, we wouldn't mind an entrance act like yours.
Oh,
We,
are you
as
one of the
in,
sisters?
In the flesh.
Oh, it's wonderful to meet you.
Yes.
George.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Sorry for the confusion.
Citrina,
Citrina.
named after the city.
Of course, of course.
You see in front of you Oh, that's the wrong table. Here we go. Oh, that would be interesting. Sure. Sure. You see a turtle girl.
Oh, a
oh,
turtle.
wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Those are other
I
uncommon.
used to travel with a turtle myself. Been a while since I've seen him.
Ah. Well, perhaps he'll join in on the crowd. Seem to attract sort of our kin to our shows.
Of course. Well,
They
it would
seem
be
to be the
wonderful
most
to
rabid
see.
fans.
Well, it would be wonderful to see him for sure.
Well, let's see. Performance starts in about 2 hours or so. If you want to give him a lead up, well, I'll give you a little extra addition inside.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, right this way to the entrance, I suppose.
Yes, please. Lead the way.
The man at the entrance goes ahead and says, entrance fee, please. And she just
Yes, of
says, well, that's business.
Yes, of course.
Pank, have you joined up?
Yeah, at this point, I probably would have come back and seen that George is with two sisters who seemed like they're musical in some way, perhaps bards for chant.
There's just one of them here.
Oh.
No.
I'd like to pair for my friend here as well. The Arakokra.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you
I
also
I feel
part of
so
that?
bad. Sorry? Oh no, he's just he's my agent. He's my agent.
All right.
Slash bodyguard, It's helpful to have some help in traveling these days,
Fair enough. Well, off this way then.
Hank, I feel awful. I thought entrance fee was supposed to mean like you pay to perform. Entrance fee was pay to listen. What have I done? I confused so many people.
I mean,
I was-
seems like you've managed to get in one way or another anyway.
I guess so, yeah. They all look confused. I was like, yeah, I mean, right? Oh gosh. This is Citrina,
Oh, yes, hello.
one of the Bard sisters.
Pank, as
This
you've
is-
heard, I'm his bodyguard and agent.
Yes, of course.
Nice
yes.
to meet you. And she does a very flamboyant curtsy.
I guess Pank will give like a little head.
Let me copy her over as well.
By the way, I would like to say when I said the bodyguard and agent thing, I kind of like look over at George a little bit with like a just like a hmm, just like
I like
a slight raised
whisper.
eyebrow or
I
slight
like
raised.
whisper over to him. Hey, listen. Once we're inside. Hey, listen. I would have died if not for you. I'm not wrong.
Uh, it wasn't like an angry or anything. It's just more of a like,
Interesting
sure.
phrasing type of thing.
It was more confusion than anything. It was like, yeah, sure, okay. I guess we're doing this now.
All right. So, Citrina goes ahead and leads you off to, from the entrance, you can see there's, of course, the main auditorium doors. She leads you off to the side, off to a sort of backstage area where there are a handful of staff members here that sort of take care of the upkeep. There seems to be a very affluent person here as well, sort of like giving orders to just a small group off to the side. And so this seems to be most of the staff are gathered here at this point. But Citrina goes ahead and brings you into here. She says, well, if you can perform as well as that inside, it'll be a good enough warm-up, but let's see what you can do when you have some equipment with you. An actual stage. You can see off to the side of this area, there's a very small, maybe 15-foot stage. 15-foot wide, 10-foot deep stage just in this room for a bit of practicing. Props over there if you want them. Of course, owned by the theater. And if you need any lights, just say the word.
Of course. Yes, that go. Here, Bank, if you want, let's head over here.
And I'll follow along.
Hank, I like whisper. Hank, that was one of my less good performances. If that's what I don't want to like upstage anyone tonight.
I was thinking the same thing.
Like, I'm just
I think you need to try and tone it down a little bit.
I've never. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have
You're
to
just too good.
consciously tone it down. I mean, I'm just coming off what might be the best performance of my life, and I have to tone it down.
Pink wasn't there to listen to it, by the way.
I know.
Pink got to miss it. Pink missed it.
Okay. Okay, we have all these props though. We can make use of those. What kind of props are we looking at?
Pick of the mill. You can
Sorry?
just say whatever you want, and then it can be there.
Right.
Unless it's like something super duper weird.
I'll
give it a roll for that.
Okay, Pink.
Yeah.
You want that for what? There's this song. It's like Through the Blazes and Flames or something like that. I think I'll perform that tonight. So we're going to need some lighting.
Each other. Okay.
If I do it right, it'll be a good, like, sort of exciting lead up sort of thing. I just need to not overdo it. Could use some lighting. We could maybe only a little bit of pyrotechnics. And oh keep it down though. No pyrotechnics. Okay.
You do see among these props there are sort of wand of pyrotechnics type items set up here that you can lay out on your stage in time.
Let me see. You can carry me. Is there a way that I could be strung up and you could carry me around above the like? Is there like a stage curtain or whatever that Hank could hover above so that he could be not shown, but I can like fly around as I perform?
Who are you asking this to?
God.
So God has placed in this. We'll say this is. We'll say Tabaxi individual. Here, that's one of the stagehands. He's like, we can, yeah, your friend can certainly fly above the top curtain there, and there should be enough room to fly. I mean, there's also just rafters up there that he could walk along. I don't know if that'd be easier.
I think you might be thinking a little too high, George.
Sorry?
I think you might be thinking a little too above and beyond.
Just the lights. Just the lights. I think you're right. What are the sisters planning on doing, by chance?
Well, they have said they have most things covered on their end. If you look over off that way, behind that partition, you can see some of it sticking out. They've got so many strange machines, magical machines over there that they're planning to do something with. They're known for their, how to say, extravagant effects works.
So, Hank, flying is back on the menu.
Yeah, I think so.
Flying is back on the menu. Okay. Oh, I'm just wearing my normal clothes. I need to get up. Maybe I've got here, I'm gonna put on the hat of disguise.
Okay.
Let me see. I think a nice performer's outfit, maybe a little bit of wings on the back. Sort of sell the illusion. Is there anything else we need?
I think that would be a pretty nice opening act if they're going to be so extravagant.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Let me just. I sort of form the image I am imagining onto my clothes and the like.
All right. And this image is?
Just this sort of performer's outfit.
Okay.
With like probably about boots that go to the lower calf.
Okay.
And like sort of like not a very loud purple, but a sort of like purple pants and white shirt combo. Like flowy shirt so that there's room for it to breathe and stuff like that.
All right.
And so for my as the player's understanding, because you kind of described it, but I didn't understand. What exactly am I doing?
I think you are helping me fly by like hoisting me around as I perform.
Meanwhile, George with the fly spell.
You can, yeah.
I guess I could also actually fly. That would also work.
Or you can
Which
just
would you
imagine
prefer?
SpongeBob at the end of the SpongeBob movie, where it's just like Patrick is holding him up with a rope above, and he's just kind of like,
Maybe I should actually fly. How can I involve you? Hmm. Would you like to be
I
involved?
don't know if I need to be involved. After all, I'm the agent and bodyguard.
You're so right.
I'm just here to protect you. I'm not a performer.
Of course, of course. Okay, maybe I'll just do the flying myself. Um, yes,
Okay.
I'll at some point in the song I'll hit a certain chord as I cast the spell and start going around the room or the stage. I don't know how much I should go into the room. I'll just stay on the stage, above the stage. All right, I think that's the plan.
I think it'd be okay. Yeah, yeah. Through the fire, through the flames and the fire or whatever, and the flying
Through the
around,
blazes and the flames, yeah.
through the blazes and the flames.
okay. So, as you come up with this plan, start to finalize it, figure out your final props, through the doors to this supply and preparation room, the doors burst open, and you see a cart holding this indescribably complex device with various crystals coming off of it, getting pushed into the room. And behind it, eventually, you see pop out this, as the perspective changes, as the cart rolls by, this other turtle girl, of course, in very flamboyant attire, pushing the cart in, and also attached to the back of the cart are various buckets of the what looks like paint, just hanging off of the sort of handle of the cart. All right, she yells over. You can kind of overhear this conversation. All right, I think this is the last one. Should be good to go. We've got it looks like 15 minutes to go time. We should be able to squeeze it in. And then travels over back to the area where the other of the Bard sisters were.
All right, Pank. Oof.
About go time.
Well, good time. I'm getting nervous. I That's it. I mean, I've never been
What's the,
so like professional in such a professional setting. I don't think.
what's the largest crowd you've ever performed in front of?
Probably yesterday's,
Mm.
but that was a bit more ad hoc, bit less formal. Um, More of what I'm used to, the sort of performance at a tavern or something like that.
You very much have the chops to be performing in a place like this, I
I'm sure.
feel. It's
Yeah.
just you need to tone it down.
I need to tone it down. And I can
You
tone it
can't
down. I can tone it down.
you may not be able to upstage whatever props they're using.
Let's hope that I cannot upstage them. For everyone's sake, let's hope that they are just like the most brilliant performers we've ever met.
From
Because
a
after
musical
all,
perspective, though, you don't want to upend them.
oh no, never, never. After all, I would love to see a good show tonight as well.
I am interested.
Whew. All right.
All right.
All right. All right.
And at this point, both of the sisters come over towards you. Citrina in the front, the other one in the back, holding one of these buckets of paint and like brushing it onto the shell of her sister as she's walking over. And so this other one, the taller one, doesn't talk much to you in this scenario. But Citrina goes and says, "Well, we're probably going to do a two-curtain setup where you perform out front, sort of introduce everyone, or introduce everyone to the performance kind of the night, get everyone in the mood, and then we'll open the curtain, revealing everything we've set up behind, and then we will take over from there. You can move off to the side of the stage and do your performance. And now is probably as good a time as any to talk about the money, since if you don't like it, you can back off, back away from things. So currently, she points over there. Frederick is in charge of this whole establishment. And he is saying that he's estimating probably about a turnout of 300 or so people, which means a pot of 300 gold. Of course, being the proprietor, he's going to take 100 for various maintenance fees, upkeep of the thing. Pocket some for himself for organizing everything, of course. And the proposal I'd like to bring to you, of course, we rented out the entire theater for just ourselves tonight. But since we're interested in having you as sort of an opening act, what we can do is, I'm thinking maybe 20 gold off to your way for a quick opener, and then we'll handle the next 30 minutes or so performance.
That sounds lovely.
I
I'm
think that'll do.
100% in on that.
All right, 20 gold off to you. George, right?
George, yes.
Shake on it, and that's a deal. Well,
It's a deal.
Well, the stage crew are about to get here. I think we need to really get started to set up now.
Yes, of course.
Best
Best of luck to you tonight.
Indeed. Yeah, I can get you now, she says to her sister as they swap the paint buckets, and you can see the other sister walks out front, still not saying a word to you, just very much focused, sort of like mumbling to herself just in her head a little bit as she like walks forward and out the door. And a couple of the stage crew that were already back here for initial setup start bringing some carts past you and out the door. Various devices. And the tabaxi individual that was sort of assigned to you is like, well, anything you need me to set up in front of the curtain?
Let's see. The lights are all set up all good? All that stuff?
Yes, whatever lighting situation you need, we can
Perfect.
set that up for you.
I think that will be it. Thank you, of course.
Just a simple spotlight, or do you want any sort of traveling with you? Is it just going to be you on stage, right?
It's just gonna be me. Yes, and something that will follow me, I think, is best because I will be moving around.
All right. Well, spotlight to follow you. That's it. Any fancy colors of the lights, or just plain white?
Just
Orange and red might be good, if I may suggest.
I like that. I like that. Orange and red.
Orange and red. All right. That'll be two lights. Do you want to do anything special choreographing them? We've done before with multicolored lights. Sort of they oscillate around each other, sort of mixing in different ways. I think with orange
like
and red,
that.
that might give a bit of a flickery fire effect if you're interested there.
Yes, yes.
All right. It should be simple enough to do. Roger. Yes. 2 lights, orange and red. I can help you out with that. Looks like we'll handle this. Oh, do you have any thermaturgy, or do we need to set you up with one of our devices here?
I will need some devices.
All right. Let's see. So oftentimes, so we've got these beaded necklaces here that should enhance your voice enough to reach everyone. Some people might prefer covering that up with a scarf or two, or a bandana. That's up to you.
I think I've got right thing. I pull up my red and blue scarf.
Ooh. Okay. By the way, have those items been identified to you, or do you still not know what they do?
I still don't know what they do.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Wait, what items?
The scarf which I got from the worm.
So to be clear, there are two bandanas here, or scarves.
Oh, they're two different things. I would just like to wear the
there's a red and a
one
blue.
then.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm scared for what may be to come.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, they are scarves. Okay. So yeah, there's a red scarf and a blue scarf.
I am suddenly very nervous.
All right.
I don't like that you're like, oh, have they been identified? Ooh. Okay, yep, I have the red scarf.
All right. Well, let's go set up and do a little bit of a dry run before, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Crowd should be here in maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So, you go ahead and get to the stage. Hank, where would you like to situate yourself?
Would it be possible for me to watch from like a side stage or anything? Or is there like
Yeah, there's
some
a
sort
side
of just
stage
like
that you can look in from.
I'll probably just be staying from the side stage. Not
All
getting
right.
in any way, but also not taking up seats from patrons.
Hmm.
My whole goal is to just be out of the way but watch.
All right. So, this man goes ahead and directs you onto the stage, George, and takes a different door and seemingly climbs up a ladder himself. With the other man, Roger. And gets the lights up on stage. You can go ahead and walk over.
Does the scarf feel weird? Is anything going on with the scarf?
You don't feel anything weird from it.
Okay. I would like to start just performing a little bit, seeing how everything sounds.
All right. So go ahead and give me a performance check. As you walk up on stage with these lights, you burnt it now.
So that is a 31.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, dirty one. Wait, 31.
No, 30. 31. 3-1.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
If you roll really high, are you allowed to like No, probably not. I was gonna say, are you allowed to like intentionally tone it down if you roll really well?
So,
Can I roll with disadvantage?
one thing I think I did put in the homebrew glossary is that you're allowed to auto fail.
I don't think we want to fail. I don't think we want to fail.
Or like you're allowed to like do lesser,
Okay.
even if you roll high, because then it would be a conscious effort to do worse.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, you could have a 31 and charm the entire audience before they have their act.
Mm.
But
That is not going to happen.
Negative bardic inspiration.
That works with me. I will get my bardic inspiration die out.
roll like a D10 and take whatever number you roll and subtract it off.
Let me see. Where is the D8? There is the D8. All right. I will have the D8 ready, and if it's too good, I'm going to roll bardic inspiration on myself to take away from it.
All right.
Inverse part.
Okay. So with your 31, which is quite good.
They got a 15 earlier.
Yep.
And now
So
I got a 30.
doubly as good. You're very confident in your performing skills. And you make, from this performance, 0 gold because there's no audience.
Nothing.
Oh, this was from your practice.
Yeah.
Yes, this is for my practice.
Oh, okay.
This is nothing happened with Scarf or anything.
Nothing seemed to happen with the scarf now.
Cool. And I sounded all good and all that stuff.
You see, let's see, this would again be Citrina poking her head out of the curtain. It's like, yeah, no, you sounded great. If you could do that again, that'd be brilliant. It looks like the acoustics in here are much better than a noisy fountain here.
Right.
Well, anyway, best of luck.
Thank you.
Goes back
Thank you.
inside. You're gonna see that like
Wait,
there's different paints on her face now. Also, she's like wearing a weird hat. Like you don't know what that's for.
Wait, hold on. What did you end up rolling after you rolled your disincentive thing?
I didn't roll that yet.
Oh, so you
Right.
just played your 31.
I just played my 31. But now that
Oh.
she was like, do that again,
Oh, no.
I might give myself bardic inspiration.
Yeah, you
to do
actually
a
want to do
normal
that
one.
again. Yeah.
I want to do it again. Yeah. Let me see.
Okay, so she doesn't want that toned down.
Yeah. So, is the performance happening within the next 10 minutes?
Performance. Let's see. So, canonically speaking, to the infernos and the flames or something like that, is 4 minutes long. Took about 10 minutes to get the lights on and fired up. We'll say you've got about 15 minutes till actual go time.
Okay. About 3 minutes before go time, I'm gonna cast bardic inspiration on myself.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Never mind. Other than yourself, I cannot give myself bardic inspiration.
yeah.
I think you can allow bardic inspiration on yourself. I think you just don't imbue it on someone else being yourself. Pretty sure you can still use your bardic inspiration dice.
Okay, cool.
I don't know,
Yeah.
you can double check
I'll
that.
refer to you. Or it does say a creature other than yourself within 60 feet gets an inspiration die.
Interesting.
I've messed up here. There's only one way to make that better. And that's by getting a nat 20.
As is the law of the universe, we know how you're going to roll now when it actually comes to it.
That would be amazing. I don't think it's happening.
Oh no, I'm what I'm saying is, as is the law of the universe, now that you've rolled really well before the actual thing, you're not gonna roll as well during the actual thing.
Yeah.
Them's just the rules, buddy.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see.
Oh, Mr. Tabaxi fellow, is this?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have any fish props?
Yeah.
Could you set those up?
What do you want them to do?
Just sort of.
Fish
That's not the song I'm performing, is it? Never mind. Never mind. Thank you. I. There's no vocalization in this song, is there? No. Sorry for the interruption. I've got my songs mixed up.
Right, alright. Good luck.
Thank you.
George is very clearly nervous. Ooh. I was looking through my spells list to see if there's anything that I could help you with, but it doesn't look like it.
Oh. I could have sworn that bards could use the inspiration against themselves. Maybe that's just a certain subclass.
Huh.
Huh.
I think subclasses like swords. I think can use it on their attacks.
Hmm.
Gore can use it as cutting words. That type of thing.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Well.
All right, Pink. Wish me luck.
Good luck, George. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
you'll do great.
I hope so. Oof. All right, I'm ready whenever it's time.
Okay. So, eventually, from the side stage, as you return, the crowd begins to filter in. And it is a very much full theater. This would be we'll say it's a 2-level theater. There's a lower section and an upper section. And the lights begin to dim. And another stagehand goes ahead and says, all right, Frederick's going to go ahead and give the introduction, and then once he steps off stage, lights go off, you go on. Good luck.
Thank you.
And you see this very affluent-looking Frederick. This guy is we'll say he's an ogre. This ogre individual begins walking up on stage with what you recognize as one of these necklaces for projecting the voice. And she says, all right, welcome, one and all. Tonight we have 2 lovely performances. Of course, the performance you came to see, the Bard Sisters. But first, we do have one performer that seems to have made their appearance known just before the show. We've invited them on, and they'll be giving you a little startup before the sisters. I think it'll be an eventful night. So thank you, one and all, for coming to the Silver Cast Theater, and I hope to see you again. Enjoy the show. He begins walking off and the lights dim.
I walk on.
All right.
Hello, everyone. I am
Oh.
George. Tonight, I'll be performing one of my own songs to lead us into the Bard Sisters performance. Thank you for your time.
All right. These lights currently just rotating around you.
Bring up my hand. And I strum. Okay, that's good. That is good. Thank goodness. I got a
Wait.
29.
I will say, with the atmosphere set up here, you also get advantage for playing on a proper stage.
29.
Still 29.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
As when this beat falls, I'm gonna cast Fly.
All right. And because your instrument is your magical focus, you can cast whatever spells you want to enhance this performance. All right.
I'm not flying around as I perform.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do during this performance to enhance it?
I would like to cast Prestidigitation to have sort of sparks come up as I float back down and then back up.
Okay. A little bit of pyrotechnics for yourself. All right.
Yes.
All right. And I will say, with the extra magic you're casting, your current level is what?
I'm level 9.
Right? Oh, actually, no. Technically, well, is it your bard level, or is it just your total level? I think it's just your total level.
Both are 9.
Well, because you have the quartz crystal, you have 1 point in the quartz paladin class.
Oh, right. So
you're
I'm
technically level 10.
10.
Which means I'll give you a D10 of extra performance.
Oh my gosh.
All right. That is an added 5. So, what my original roll was
24.
29.
Or 34.
No, it was my original roll.
34 total.
Yeah, 34 total. Yeah, 34 total.
All right.
Which technically by numbers beats my nat 20.
All right. So, with a brilliance performance, of course, beating a 30. Again, people are like, man, this guy is pretty good. The guy has returned.
Oh no, not that. Oh no!
He's the
Citrine
guy.
knows I'm the guy. No, wait, guys. I'm just a guy, you know.
Well,
All right.
the guy? Hold on, I seem to not be remembering.
Yeah, you don't remember.
To be
Someone
fair,
from
no
Tourmaline's
one
like,
in-
wait, I know that guy.
No one in Tourmaline would have been here because it's been
yes.
just one
It's been
day.
like a day.
Yeah.
Word has not spread yet.
Thank goodness.
Word will spread though of 2 instances of
This guy.
This guy. A legend will be born of this guy.
So, eventually, you notice your song is about at the end. And how do you end it off?
Thank you, Citrine! As I mosey on back behind the curtains.
All right. There is an absolute roar of cheers in your favor. But eventually it does die down as the lights go back to darkness. And then, I've actually not prepared this. Hold up. Music
Time for the
folder.
main act.
Hank,
But
that
they
was
came
so
for-
fun. Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Hank is like giving a little clap for you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I
That might be
appreciate
the
my
best performance of yours I've
guide
seen.
improving. What did you say?
Okay.
That might be the best performance of yours I've seen, especially with
Oh,
all the
wow.
professionalities involved in the stage direction.
So,
Oh, yes. It turned out quite well, I'd say.
yes, this is this folder. All right. So, eventually, the curtains pull back and reveal just darkness behind. And George, from your standpoint, you with the little bit of light that's in this theater, just for the safety of the patrons and stuff, so no one trips while going to the bathroom and stuff. You notice that there is a very sheer cutoff of a black, magically induced darkness. As two multicolored lights suddenly appear. And two shells begin to, interestingly enough, just begin spinning. These two glowing shells. As the performance of the Bard Sisters begins. Simply these two shells moving in darkness as the music plays through. At this point, lights begin to light up the entire stage, still in this sort of darkness, as various lights shine through. Interesting pyrotechnics and effects begin to play. Their movement seems ethereal. As they get to the next stage of their song, their numbers seem to multiply as these two sisters begin to create illusionary replications of themselves running through. Okay. So, let's do that. Let's see. This is that roll, this is that roll. The two sisters have both bardic inspiration themselves, but also are very proficient in, of course, their performance here. Their total rolls are going to be... I'm just going to pull out the calculator here.
Oh, man.
He's pulling up the calculator
Okay.
for their rolls.
Okay. So one of them rolls, that's going to be a 34, and the other rolls a 39.
Thank God.
Wow.
Thank God. I did
Yeah.
not upstage them.
You weren't far off, but
I really wasn't. Goodness gracious.
Now, because you didn't have the actual effect of bardic inspiration, but you just had the advantage of the extra flamboyant additions, I'll give them another one of their dice rolls as well, since they do have actual bardic inspiration plus all of these effects that they're using to enhance.
Right.
So the 34 becomes a 37, and the 39 becomes a 45.
wow, yeah.
Wow.
And I'm of the opinion that since there are two of them as well who have separate roles, it's almost like an additive effect to where like there's two of them. They're giving like more than one person could give anyways.
Yeah.
So you
so
did not
they're
upstage
sort of
them.
in this musical feedback loop between each other of performance skills. And even compared to George as a single bard with a simple setup, all of their enhancements to their stage, this is definitely a very well enhanced performance. With your musical knowledge, these people feel like they'd be on your level, but with the added bonus of all of these technical effects going on, they've just greatly outshined you, giving yourself a little inspiration as to what you could possibly do in the future.
When you say inspiration,
Not mechanically.
you just mean okay, good.
Yeah, yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Character inspiration.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to give yourself a point of inspiration specifically for designing your next performance, I'll let you take that. Because
Sure.
you've taken some ideas there. And the crowd is just mesmerized in silence during this performance, except for a handful of turtles at the front who are just like cheering like mad at the front there. And like they've got these like glow sticks that they brought with them, these glow wands that they're just like swinging in time with the music. And that is the end of their performance.
Heck, dude, you wouldn't. Gar's not out there, right? You don't see him, do you?
Pank is also transfixed on them.
I'll look around for Gar.
All right. Go ahead and
On
give
the
me a
off
perception
chance.
check. At disadvantage, because your darkness or your dark vision wouldn't help any farther past that point.
Right. All right, that is a 16.
16? You don't seem to notice anyone who matches the exact specifications of Gar.
No radical
wizardy
turtles
looking
out there.
individuals.
No radical turtles. Yeah, no apologies. Pank has never seen anything like this before, so
With that,
he's a little distracted.
the performance ends, and we make it to 2 p.m., which means that is the end of the session.
Holy crap.
Oh man.
So like you did very well and did not upend them, which was the
Thank
goal.
God.
And then they gave on like a jaw-dropping performance. All that for a single gold. And then we get 20 gold out of it.
Indeed.
It was really funny because if we didn't make any money, that would have meant that I would have performed, gotten the money that I started with today. Because I paid 2 gold to get in.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, hold on.
I would be like 9 silver richer.
Hey, that's almost a gold. Then 20 gold, you know, not bad. We can definitely get stuff done with that. And with a great time as well.
Oh.
I feel like George is going to want to become a stage performer now.
I feel like George needs a nap. The nerves.
Yeah, no. The nerves of everything that you had to balance.
I would presume it was Citrina being like, hey, that's perfect. I'm like, thank God. She saved it. She saved it.
Yeah, no, I was expecting like something like a 31 to be like, you know, this is like upending levels of good. But no. To the Bard sisters, that was only, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Thank
Their
God
standards are-
Citrina saw me embarrass myself and was like, I'll give this kid a shot.
Yeah. Well. There we go. We've got our performance.
And we did not run into old quick hands. Not that I was expecting to, but
Yeah.
Just a
you
different
never know with him.
different guy with a pointy nose.
Yeah, just a different guy with pointy nose.
And that was Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Well, with that, I will go ahead and bring the recording to a close. I just realized I've been on the map the entire time.